create our asparagus creation, we need fresh eggs. Let's go see if the chickens have made any. And so on we go. We're going to be passing our goats. Beautiful are the iris. They've all come up now. And I'm passing the rosemary. So I think I'm going to get a couple sprigs to give to the goats. And I need some for a chicken dish anyway. We have now over 20 goats. And I wonder if any of the kids are going to come to eat. 7 kids were born over the last couple weeks. Ah, one of the mamas here first. All right, sweetie, here you go. You did a good job. Here are a couple of the kids. Oh, there's 4 of them right there. Can you see them? All right, you were all good mamas. Here you are. Yes, you too. Enjoy, enjoy. There you go. Now on we go to eggs, and we're going into the chicken coop, and look at all the space the chickens have. Free range. Let's go in and check for eggs. You can see they're healthy chickens. Look at the crest. Nice and deep red. The rooster's got a beautiful crest. Let's go in and see if they have laid. Ooh, a good find today. So let's get these eggs. 2, 4, 6 today. See if I can get them home without breaking them. Out of the chicken house and back to our house. Thank you, everybody, for a job well done. Grazie. Our Marimano puppies would like an egg too, but they're not having one. Off we go into the house. Well, now let's clean the asparagus. Some of the asparagus was quite large. The plant, therefore, was more ample, if you will, and the asparagus coming out of it, nice thick asparagus. Some of the asparagus plants were young ones, and they'll have these little tidbits of asparagus, which a lot of asparagus hunters would just leave behind. But I just pick them all. And then we get the asparagus and just break like this, and you can hear it snap. And when it stops snapping, you're done, and that will go to our goats. Even the goats like their wild asparagus. And so I generally try to get the tips in a parallel position, because that'll be easier to snap. Because we're starting from the tips and then working down. You don't want to snap them one at a time. My goodness, that's going to take you all night. You're snapping a bunch at a time. Okay, here we go. And they're small little bits. Then you just snap down until the plant doesn't give anymore. See, this plant is still letting me snap, snap, snap. And now I can't. Goes to the goats. Snap, now I can't. Snap, and I can snap these. And these are already down. And that's about all I can do. And when I finish this, I'm just going to give them a rinse. And then I'm going to put them in a frying pan and let them steam a bit with a bit of water. And then I'll be adding olive oil. Snap. Can you hear that nice snap? Nothing like the snap of the wild asparagus. There, that's all I can snap. Ooh, this was probably the largest I found today. Nothing like wild asparagus frittata, wild asparagus with eggs, wild asparagus risotto, wild asparagus with pasta. Simply steam the asparagus a bit and then saute with garlic and put on pasta, and it's absolutely divine. Or add the asparagus tips to a fresh tomato sauce. Endless adventures for wild asparagus. And one Easter, we did hard-boiled eggs, sliced in half. You always have eggs Easter morning. The eggs are blessed Holy Saturday afternoon with the cheese breads. Sliced hard-boiled eggs, and then I drizzled on top wild asparagus tips, which had been steamed and sauteed in olive oil, and that went right onto the hard-boiled eggs, and then added a squeeze of lemon juice. Absolutely delicious. Now I'm going to take these over and wash them, and then I'm going to steam them, and I'll be adding eggs, and I'm going to add to these as well. These are wild asparagus that I picked yesterday, and I've washed them, and I've just simmered them in a bit of water till the water evaporated. So then when the same is done to this, we'll add them all together and whip in eggs. Let's go wash them. Now I'm going to steam these asparagus tips and just add a little bit of sale grosso rock salt. And any of you following me with cooking know how much QB, quanto basta, as much as it takes. Very little, because what we do not want to do is ruin the good flavor of the fresh asparagus from our woods. So I'm going to bring this up to heat, then lower it, cover it, and just let it simmer a bit. And then put them in a frying pan with the asparagus I cooked yesterday and beat in the eggs. Starting to raise the heat now a bit. They'll be ready in just a second or two. Our asparagus are almost ready to be added to the eggs. So in go our eggs. Beautiful orange yolks for these organic eggs. Look how beautiful they are with the Sicilian ceramics dish. As mentioned many times, Italian food must be delicious, appeal to the stomach, appeal to the eye. Just the beauty of the foods, the beauty of the cooking utensils. Nothing like the deep orange of organic eggs. And now we'll just whisk them up, and then we're going to be adding them to the asparagus. See how simple this delicious dish is. Now we'll go over and see if the asparagus are ready. These are the ones that I steamed yesterday. I'm just going to add a little olive oil here to this pan. It's on low heat, and go the asparagus, which I've already steamed. And now I'm going to drain these and add them as well. Whisking up my eggs. I'm going to add a touch of salt. Not too much. Here are the asparagus. Look at how lovely they are. We don't want to overcook them. It is definitely time. Get every bit of this wonderful egg. There we go. Okay. I had 4 eggs, and I just added another one because I saw that I had a good amount of asparagus in proportion to the eggs. And now I'm going to turn up the heat a bit here. And I'm just giving them a quick stir. I think I'm going to add a touch more salt to compensate for that extra egg. And a bit of sale grosso. And these eggs are done when they're still quite soft. You don't want to overcook. Uova con asparagi. Eggs with asparagus. Shall we say asparagi selvatici? When do the wild asparagus come up? When the weather gets warm. Generally May. It's quite unusual that we're having them so early this year. End of March. Very unusual. We've had an unusually warm winter. Disastrous, really. Too warm. Here we are, though, with asparagus as early as late March. Who knows if we'll have them all the way through June, as we usually do. Depends on how warm things are going to get. They also like a good amount of rain. There, we're done. That's it. And we'll just heat them up when we serve them. Buon appetito. Come for dinner. I'll make you eggs and wild asparagus.